Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Brian, and tonight I'm talking Love Island All Stars Series 1, Episode 35. All right, so one more episode left after this one. This episode, it had a lot of stuff going on, but all I'm going to say is thank God for 1.75 speed because I would say like 80% of the episode was the ex-Islanders coming back and casting their vote, um, which is fine because I like it. It's different. I like that it's kind of out of the Islanders' hands, even though I'm not totally in love with the vote disparity. But before we get there, let me just run over a few things. Really, one thing. Before we have this happen, Anton apologizes to George H for, I guess, being upset the previous night. Again, we've all been watching the show. We like none of these relationships really have a lot of legs. So it is what it is. Happy. Hopefully, it works out for him. We will see. All right, so the dumped islanders come back. They kind of like file in to the villa with like this like little heart shaped chalkboard that they use in like other challenges or games that they play. And they walk in, they have it like face the chalkboard side face to their chest, so they already have written down their answer. They can't come in here and change anything. They're not talking to anybody. They just sit around the fire pit. The Islanders get a text like, "Hey, they're here. They're the fate's now in their hands," and they have to all file around the fire pit, and then they all have to listen to them cast a vote. And they give a little explanation. A couple people responded and were asking for why, but typical stuff on the show. And I will run down the list of who voted for what, and I will give the final tally at the end. So the couple with the most votes obviously are dumped from the island. All right, so we start off with Mitch. Mitch votes for Georgia H and Anton. Demi votes for Arabella and Adam. Chris votes for Georgia H and Anton. Kaz votes for Georgia H and Anton. Lewis votes for Tom and Molly. Happy that somebody actually had an original opinion over here, or original thought. Um, he says that the relationship's one-sided, and he kind of is reflecting like what the public is, where like they think Molly and Callum could potentially get back together. Liberty votes for Arabella and Adam. Tyler votes for Georgia H and Anton. Hannah votes for Arabella and Adam, and Arabella's a little upset about this one because she thought like Hannah was her friend, but again, you got to vote for somebody. So the shortest. They're the couple with the least amount of tenure. So James votes for Georgia H and Toby. So again, I applaud that somebody has an original thought here, and yeah, I'll get to that at the end. Joanna votes for Arabella and Adam. Casey votes for Georgia H and Anton. Eve votes for Arabella and Adam. So at this point, it is 5 votes for Georgia H and Anton and Arabella and Adam, and then 1 vote for Tom Molly, and 1 vote for Georgia S and Toby. So Joe is the final vote. He decides who is being dumped. He votes for Arabella and Adam, so that means that they are now dumped from the island. Here's my only issue with this voting system or the outcome. Honestly, I'm like blown. I can't believe that Georgia S and Toby didn't get more votes because I'm not buying that they're well, maybe since it doesn't work outside but it works in the villa. It's like, then why are you here? If Yeah, I don't know. I think they should have got more votes. Josh and Sophie didn't get any votes. Callum and Jess didn't get any votes. um I might be missing somebody else. But yeah, I mean, a little surprising, I guess. But I feel like we never see Jess and Callum on screen, to be honest with you. So I guess people just like Callum. I don't know. It was. I mean, I'm glad that it was close, like for between two couples, because then like weird, like each vote kind of mattered. But yeah, I don't understand the Georgia. I don't know why Georgia and Toby don't get more votes. They'd be my first vote out because yeah. Um. So after the challenge, the only thing of note is that Georgia H talks to Josh and says like, "Hey, I'm sorry. Like, I guess what you're saying has some truth to it because they were on the brink of elimination here based off of the vote. So I guess they're friends now. Then they get a text that, hey, we're in the finals. They act like they wanted like a championship. So tomorrow, finale. Not gonna lie, I'm happy. I'm so happy that tomorrow's the finale. We can wrap the show up. And if they ever bring it back, it needs a serious overhaul. And honestly, they shouldn't. They should just stick to new people, just more interesting. There's just no chance of any coupling here. Just they all know each other. Just, but it is what it is. I mean, we're gonna cover it. We're gonna be here. But thank you guys for watching. I will be obviously back tomorrow for the finale of this. Um, we have an interview slash kind of talk about the season of Serving the Hamptons, which will be after this one in the morning on Monday. And we will have Bachelor on Monday, and I will have Love and Hip Hop Miami as well at some point, maybe Tuesday morning. We will see. But look out for that. So again, week starts. We have the shows keep going, so we will have a ton of content out, and something you guys might like will be there. And like I always say, if you have show suggestions, let me know. Drop it in the comments. I will check it out. That's how Serving the Hamptons was. That's how Ready to Love was. That's how a ton of shows we watch. Oh, another show that I have coming. Love Never Lies Poland season 2. I'm working on that currently. It's one of those ones where I it has subtitles and dubbing, so I need to like actually like super pay attention. So I take my time on that one. But yeah, that should be out hopefully. I'm not gonna say tomorrow, maybe hopefully by Tuesday. We will see. We will see. But thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night. See you.